Well, welcome to Mount Buller in Victoria, near Melbourne, and as you can see behind me, it's a bit murky. It's been fantastic, all the snow they've had in Australia this winter and the precipitation, but the trouble with that means at this time of year, in early September, that snow is now turning to rain as the temperatures have warmed up. I mean, last night it was actually pouring with rain for most of the night as far as I was aware. First thing this morning again, pouring with rain, so pretty murky conditions at the moment. The snow's not too bad considering all the rain it's had. It's sort of slushy, but it's sort of okay. And yeah, well, it would be a little bit remiss of me to come to Mount Buller and not talk about the one thing that struck me as probably one of the biggest rip-offs I've come across in skiing for a long while. It's the so-called resort entry fee, whereby you have to pay to come to the resort, to drive up the road. Costs well, it's sort of $40 odd, that's just under 20 quid, and that's just for the privilege of driving your car halfway up a mountain, parking by the side of the road. It's not undercover or anything. Then you have to get a taxi up to the resort and back again. That's another sort of 20 quid or so. This time of year you don't have to pay a nightly rate, but during the winter you do. So you're paying £50 just to actually get into the resort, and it's utterly confusing. Many of the people I've been speaking to here just say it's a complete rip-off and an utterly confusing way to get to a ski resort. But there we go, that's what they do here in Mount Buller. And well, you might be able to make out just over my left shoulder, we see the chairlift there, that stopped. The resort's down there in the murk, we can't really quite see it here. And well, if we swing the camera around a little bit, you can see a little bit more of what I'm talking about. There are the flags fluttering away there. There's the New Zealand flag. I think that's the Italian flag. They're not quite sure what the Italian flag's doing here, but there we go. The restaurant's actually called the Tyrol, so I don't know, maybe it's the Sud Tyrol restaurant. As you may know, the Sud Tyrol is actually in Italy. But there we go. So here we are in Mount Buller. Great to see a new resort. Not extensive terrain here. There's some few steep stuff. Certainly not worth coming all the way from the UK just to ski in Mount Buller, but if you happen to be in Melbourne and want to go skiing, this is the resort nearest that has the best conditions and the best slopes.